In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet an uppercase letter A. Coming up next. Hi, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle Creativity, where we make crafting and crocheting easy. For today's crochet tutorial, I'm really excited to show you how to crochet an uppercase letter A. For this tutorial, you would need yarn, of course. I'll be using Red Heart Super Saver in the color white. You'll also need a crochet hook. I'll be using a size letter I. You'll also need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. Well, I'm going to roll up my sleeves just a tad, and I'm ready to get crocheting now. So let's get started with crocheting the letter A. The letter A is made up of chaining, double crochet, and a half double crochet. Now, if you do not know how to do those stitches, please pause the video. Go here, I'll put it somewhere over here. This is a playlist to a series in which I did that will give you the basic skills of crocheting. Look at these videos, practice over and over and over again. When you're comfortable with all of those stitches, come on back and we can do the letter A together at that point. All right, let's go ahead and get started with crocheting the letter A. So we're going to get started with a chain of 30. So I'm going to do my slip knot and we're going to chain 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so there's our 30 chains. Now, in the first stitch right here, this is the stitch where we normally skip. But in this first stitch, what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 double crochets in this same chain space. So I'm going to just pull up on my yarn just a little. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets in that same space. So yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, 2 loops is on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do that 2 more times. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up, 3 loops is on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So in our next 13 chain spaces, we're going to do a half double crochet. So let's do the first one together. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain space, pull through. 1, 2, 3 loops is on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. That's your first half double crochet. Now you're going to continue on for the next 12 because we already did 1 together, which will equal 13. So for the next 12 chain spaces, go ahead and put a half double crochet in each one of the next 12 chain spaces. And I'll meet you once we get to the end of this series. Our last half double crochet. Okay, so now we have just completed a total of 13 half double crochets. Now what we want to do in our next chain space, we're going to put a total of 5 half double crochets in this same chain space. So yarn over, insert our hook, pull through, 3 loops is on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're going to go back in that same chain space and do 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do 1 more for a total of 5. Okay. And what that did was it went ahead and turned our work, forced a turn on our work, and we already now can begin to see the letter A forming. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come down with half double crochets in each one of these links right before the second to last stitch. So you're going to do half double crochets all the way down in each chain space, and we're going to stop at the second to last chain space. Okay, so let's go ahead, half double crochet in each chain space. So we'll do the one together, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up, 3 loops is on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Okay, so go ahead and continue that all the way down, and we're going to stop once you've completed the half double crochet in the second to last hook. I'm sorry, second to last loop. So our second to last chain space, we're going to put our half double crochet, our last half double crochet. So yarn over, insert our hook in, 3 loops is on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Okay, so now in this last chain space, we're going to put 3 double crochets in this last chain space. Now what we're going to do is you're going to turn your work. I'm going to kind of move my tail out the way. And we're going to work alongside this portion of our A. Now we're going to do single crochets now, but we're going to go up single crochets up our A for a total of 6 chain spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do single crochets up to this chain space right here. And then I'll let you know what we're going to do after that. So let's go ahead and put single crochets up 5 chain spaces. So single crochet, insert your hook, pull your yarn through, 1, 2 loops is on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Okay, so that was 1. So you need to go ahead and do 4 more just like that. And I'll meet you when you have completed those 4. Okay, so now that we've completed those 4, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now this 6 is actually what is going to be used to create the A. Let's move the yarn out so you can kind of really see it. Well, let's pull up. How about we do this? Okay, so those 6 chains that we created will be placed like that, and it will create our A. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to put my yarn back to my crochet hook, And now let me tell you what we're going to do next. So now what we're going to do is, after you've created your 6 chains, we're going to do half double crochets in each one of these chain spaces across the chain that we just created. So half double crochets in each one of those chains. So now what we're going to do is do a half double crochet in this last chain space. So yarn over, insert our hook, pull through, 3 loops is on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to insert our hook in to the next chain space on our A, and we're going to yarn, pull our yarn through, and we're going to yarn over and we're going to create a single crochet, and that connects our portion that we just created. Okay, now continuing downside the A, we're going to continue with single crochets all the way down. Okay, and we're going to keep going all the way down. Our A. So as we get close to finishing our single crochets down, I want us to stop and count 5 chains up, because what we need to do is connect this portion of our A to the other side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where we will connect our A together. So we have 1 more single crochet to do. Okay, now going inside the 5th chain space from the bottom, we're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch to bring our A together. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do another one in the corner, slip stitch, okay, and now we're going to finish doing our single crochets all the way downside our A. And now we can take our scissors and cut our yarn. Okay, now with your yarn needle or your hook, go ahead and weave in your ends. So as you create your letters, sometimes they get a little twisty and turny and not so straight. So what I like to do is just to give it a few touches of heat. And what I like to use is my Cricut Easy Press. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the mat here. And I'm going to turn my letter over. And I'm going to place my Teflon sheet over top of my A. Now, if you do not have a heat press, it's okay. You can just use a regular iron for a few seconds. So I'm just doing it just a couple of seconds. That's it. Not even a long amount of time. And that just straightened out my A a bit. And now it's nice and straight. Here is our finished uppercase letter A. I'll see you in the next one, and subscribe for more.